Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. How are you all doing? It is Thursday. Oh my gosh, the week's flying by. It's been quite the week so far. But tomorrow's Friday. Yay, Friday. I have a fun fold for you tomorrow, so don't forget to come back for that. But today I want to share, I actually have two cards I want to share with you because I couldn't decide which one. So I'm just doing them both. One of them is partially completed. I just want to share some tips and tricks about die cutting, detailed dies, right? Because sometimes detailed dies can be a little tricky. Good morning, Leanne. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, everybody that's popping on. It's so nice to see you. It's a chilly day out there. Just got home from taking my daughter to school, and I share this with, just want to share this with you. So I asked her today when we were driving, so she's 17, she's in grade 12. And I said, let's play a little game. She's like, okay. And I said, tell me 3 things you're grateful for. I kind of wanted to just set her day off on the right foot, right? So then I was curious about what she was going to say. And she just rhymed it off like boom, boom, boom. I was like, wow, that was pretty impressive. So her 3 things were her family, the fact that she gets to go to school. Like, I was blown away by that one. That was the second one. So her family was first. The fact that she gets to go to school. I think she was thinking probably about different countries and kids who don't have that opportunity. And what was the third thing she said? Everything that I have. Oh, no. The third thing she said was the fact that I don't have to take the bus to school because it's freezing here today. All of the rooftops are covered with frost and it's really super cold. So yeah, that was her 3 things she's grateful for. Her family, the fact that she gets to go to school, and that she didn't have to take the bus to school. So, play that game if you have a teenager at home or a young adult, play that game if they're open for it, and you might be surprised by their responses, right? So that just made my day. She didn't ask me to play. I just took what she said and just kind of held it in my heart for a minute there. And, I just wanted to share that with you because she actually got my day set off on the right note by her comments. So anyway, thank you so much for letting me share that. Today I want to share with you, we have 2 days left, today and tomorrow, in the seasonal sale. And you guys, it's unbelievable the stuff that's on sale. Oh my gosh, there is 10% off punches, right? 15% off stamps, 20% off dies, 20% off embossing folders, and 20% off designer series paper, the non-specialty one and the non-assortment DSP. It's unbelievable, right? And these are all from the annual catalog. So if you've been eyeing the annual catalog, and maybe you did eye it when it first came out in May, and then you're guilty like me, you focus on the new holiday catalog, the July to December catalog, and you kind of forget about this one. There's a lot of gems in here, and they're on sale for 4 days only. And there's some amazing stuff. So that's why today I'm going to be featuring a few products that are on sale only till tomorrow. And I want to encourage you to get these. The best deal ever is, of course, the starter kit. And why do I mention the starter kit when we have a sale? Well, when you put sale items in your starter kit, you're going to get more value in that starter kit than is already there, because you get to choose $165 of whatever you want, and you only pay $135. So you can choose things that are 20% off, and then you're going to get 20% more in that starter kit, and you're still only going to pay $135. So just want to put that out there. We just came back, my team and I just came back from on stage, and they gave us a copy of, I can't show you the inside pages, that's the Stampin' Up! Rule, but I can show you the covers. They gave us a copy of these. If you sign up as a demonstrator, you're going to be able to order from these in December 1st, which is not that far away. And you're going to get your discount on top of being able to pre-order. It's the best deal ever. So you could sign up today, get the best value in your starter kit with those. You can fill it with punches and dies and all the stuff that's on sale. Okay, let's flip the camera and get started. Did you guys see my polka dot mug? I'm really proud of this mug because I actually made this one myself. I made it at Color Me Mine myself, painted it, and they fired it. This blue on the outside, this was actually like a terracotta color, and it had these little speckles like, I don't know what they're like. They were rough, like little bits of grits, like sand. And when they go through the what is it called, the kiln, I think it's called, they explode and they make this beautiful pattern. So it's, I mean, it's just so much fun, right, to do things yourself. So I made this mug myself. I'm super proud of it, and I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, enough about the mugs, and we're gonna get going here. Let's flip the camera and point you down at my work surface, and I got a lot on my desk as usual, but I got some fun cutting tips I want to share with you in case you have detailed dies at home and you struggle with them. I want to share this little tip with you. Here we go, guys. Okay, there's my freezing cold backyard, and there's my desk. And I'm going to share a tip now with you. First of all, let me share with you the dies that I'm going to be featuring today. They are on page 171. So they're on page 171. We're going to play with the Fancy Frames dies. Did you get these yet? Oh my gosh, they are to die for. Haha, pardon the pun. Okay, so these are 20% off, and you can see they're $47. So those dies are going to be only $37.60 in Canada. And if you're a demonstrator, I see some of my new demonstrators popping on here. You're going to get your discount. So you're going to get, it's $37.50, $37.60 for these. And you're going to get your 20% off on top of that. It's a smoking deal. Hi, Karen. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so we're going to play with Fancy Frames. In that package, you get these two dies. If you've ever run these through and you're having trouble and you need to poke out all this little bits, you're going to be like, oh, that's not fun, right? I have a tip to share with you. So I'm going to bring in my platforms here. Good morning, Kathy. Thank you for joining me. And I'm going to use, these are bounce sheets, you guys. Bounce sheets from my laundry room. Yep. Now, they don't have to be Bounce brand, but anyway, these have a film, right, that I'm sure that goes onto your clothes and helps it become non-static and makes it soft. I'm using 2 of them, and I'm going to run this die through. And you're probably thinking, why on earth are you cutting through bounce sheets? What I'm doing is I'm putting that film onto my die. So here we go. We're just going to line up our platform and we're going to roll this through. And I'm going to roll it back. So a couple of runs through my big boss. You could do it with the mini boss too. And then what happens is you will see it doesn't cut through because there's quite a few. Oh, it does cut. I did forward and back. But what it does, it doesn't damage your die, but it actually puts a nice film on your die that will help the paper fall out of your die, okay? So especially this one here, right? I've already done that one, and ask me how I know. I ran it through with basic white cardstock and adhesive sheet because this is like skinny. I'll share that with you in a second. So try this. And what have you got to lose, right? It's just bounce sheets. Everybody has those, and you can get them at the dollar store, right? Okay. I wanted to share that because I love to share any kind of tips that I learn. All right. So we're going to just move my machine for a second. What else do I have to share with you? I am going to make a card using the Sweet Songbirds. Oh my gosh. Sweet Songbirds, you guys, is on sale. You got to get this stamp set. It is so stinking cute. Sweet Songbirds is on sale for only $22.10. What a great Christmas gift for someone in your life. If you already own it, you could get this for someone else. You, like a niece, a nephew, boys can make cards too. A granddaughter, grandson, aunt, whatever, you get the gist, right? This will make a fantastic gift. And guess what? The punch is also on sale. The punch is on sale for $23.40, right? So punches are what is it? Oh, 10% off punches. And 15% off stamps. So you're going to save on this totally when you buy it like that. I just rub the cutting side of the die with the fabric sheet. Yeah, absolutely. You can do that. You can rub it or you can actually run it right through your machine. Okay, so I have a card with Sweet Songbirds because you can get that one for sale. And this is the front of my card. I've punched out the little bird with balmy blue. I've stamped the little nest crumb cake on crumb cake cardstock, and I fussy cut that out. And I just did some stamping here with crumb cake, shaded spruce, real red, and then my little greeting, a note of thanks. So we're going to use we're going to do, let's see, let me just open up my catalog here. 1 second. Yes, we are using Granny Apple Green cardstock, okay? This is your card, your normal card front. And what I've done is the Stampin' Up! Adhesive sheets. They come in a package of 12, and they are 6 by 12. They look like this. You need these in your life. They are amazing, absolutely amazing. So the Stampin' Up! Ones, they come with 3 panels on the back. So what you do is you peel your panel back like this, okay? Which is great because if you're just doing a small die, you don't have to cut it. It's already done for you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this loaded up with the green one, and I'll show you why in a second. So I have a piece of Granny Apple Green here that I'm going to put onto my adhesive sheet. So let's just go ahead and peel back. Make a little crease here. You don't want to touch the adhesive because you'll get it on your fingers, right? You want to leave your adhesive in place so that you can put that on your cardstock. So I've got my little flaps here, and then I've got a piece of Granny Apple Green that measures 3.5 by 6, and I'm going to come in here on the end, and I'm just going to gently lay that down onto the adhesive sheet. Then I like to take these tails and just kind of press it all down, and then you can come in with your trimmer and you can trim it, okay? Okay, so we're going to just trim this. And I actually think these are even better than the ones we had before. These are garbage now, these little tails, throw those out. The one we had before was the Sizzix brand, and it used to have just a little seam down the side that you have to lift the entire piece off. This one's better, in my opinion, because you get 3 panels, which allows you to expose only what you need, right? So that's my tip on the adhesive sheets. I keep all the pieces back in the packaging. Okay, so I've got a Granny Apple Green piece ready to go here. But let me finish off my little bird card. So for this card, I have a piece of basic white that has adhesive on the back because look at those skinny lines. I mean, you definitely don't want to be putting liquid glue on that, right? It would drive you crazy. It would drive me crazy anyway. So I already did one with white. So now I'm going to peel off the backing. Best feeling ever to peel this backing off and to know that you don't have to worry about any glue or anything. We're going to put this right in the center of my card. Just like this. Just tap it down. Look at that. Boom, it's done. Done, done. And then this piece, I'm going to bring in my dimensionals. I'm going to put dimensionals on the corners. You can see I did do a boo-boo here and I flipped it over. With every piece of cardstock, you get 2 chances, right? So you can see where I made my error here when I was stamping, and I flipped it over and I did the other side. Okay, so this is going to go right in the center. I just want that beautiful, I know it's a shame I'm covering that up, right? But I'll show you where I got this idea in a second. I'm just using the top and the bottom. I could have trimmed it and saved the middle, but that's okay. So there's my card, my cute little Sweet Songbirds card. This stamp set, you know, you really do need this stamp set. Let me share with you some others. Stay tuned. I'm going to move on to the next one in a second, but I want to share these with you. There's a Sweet Songbird punch. I used it with the glimmer paper. This here is also on sale. This is the penciled, perfectly penciled DSP. You got to get that. Add all the DSP from the annual catalog to your collection before tomorrow, guys, because it's on sale, right? DSP is 20% off if it's not specialty. All right, so then I did, you may have seen these over the past few months. I don't know when I did this one. I think it was last summer. This one has these little anchors here and it's come out. Let's just slip that back in. This was a fun fold I did using the Sweet Songbirds. And we just want to do this. When you pull both tabs, this one wanted to fall apart on me. Okay. Let me just grab this, make sure it's in place. Yep, it is. I think in hindsight, I needed to put ribbon on both sides. There we go. So when you open it, it exposes the little bird stamped in the background. And then we've got our punched birds on the front. And there's an aerial view. So that is another card using Sweet Songbirds. I also did this card. I don't know if I did this one on Facebook Live before, but I actually used the bird punch to make this card. I used the little wing and I punched out the different pieces of glimmer paper. So remember, I always tell you to keep your glimmer paper bits because you can use them, right? And there's that perfectly penciled paper again. These dies here are also on sale, the stylish shapes. You need those in your life. And the little butterflies, I'll share with you how I made that. I did the little beak going this way and going that way, and then I just made a little mark using my black journaling pen. So some ideas using the Sweet Songbird stamp set. So let's see, I've got another one of those. I think it's called the Theater Fold. And this one here, I'll just take it out of the plastic sleeve. We've got another one using those beautiful dies. And it opens like this. And again, DSP from the Annual Catalog that you definitely want to have in your life. And this is a sleeping bird. Oh, I just love it. Okay, so Sweet Songbirds. Can't do it all in one day. I can't showcase all of the bundles, but I definitely wanted to showcase this one. So there's that card. Now, the second one I want to share with you is using a different bundle that I equally love, and you guys definitely need it. It's Hello Ladybug. If you don't have Hello Ladybug yet, grab this stamp set. It's on sale. The punch is on sale. And another punch that's on sale is the medium daisy punch. And we're going to make a card this morning using these. Punches are 10% off. Stamps are 15% off. Paper is 20% off. Oh my gosh. Can you tell? I'm excited. I know. Crazy. So much craziness. All right. So let's get started on our card. I'm bringing in here some of the gorgeous Hues of Happiness paper. Love, love, love the paper. And I have my card. Let me see. Where did I put my card base? I have it here. I know I do. See, I get so excited. I pick things up and move them. Okay, here it is. I've cut a piece of this designer series paper to be 4 by 5 1/4. You tried using your adhesive sheet and somehow got it on my fingers. So it took my husband helping me to get it off. Yeah, it is super, super sticky. Okay, so I have cut this at 4 by 5 1/4. And there's a couple of different shades. I'm going to use the one with Granny Apple Green, and I'll do this one later. And so I have a card base that is basic white, thick basic white. And I'm going to glue that down, and then we're going to do some cutting. All right, so you can put the green on, I think I'm going to put the green, the Granny Apple Green pattern on the right-hand side. And look at this. Someone mentioned yesterday about the paper I was demonstrating, and it's so hard to put glue on the side with the flowers. I know. That's why we need to stock up on DSP, because then we don't have to decide. We can have lots, and we can just chop it, love it, chop it, and use it, right? And not have to worry, because I know I already have this on my order that's going in today. The Hues of Happiness. I'm going to get more because it's just so beautiful. Okay, so there's the flat part on my card base. Then I've gone ahead and I've attached adhesive. Is this the piece? No, not this piece. Green, Granny Apple Green. I have Granny Apple Green on my adhesive sheet. This is 3.5 by 6, and I'm going to cut using this one here. This is the other die, which I love. I haven't cut this one yet, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to put this on here, and let's bring in my Big Boss. Now, I am a big fan of putting my dies with the blade pointing up. If I'm not lining things up to stamp it, like if I've stamped here and I need to line it up, that's a different story. Then I have to do it from the top. But this one, I just want my shape. So I'm going to put my die with the blade pointing up, and then I'm going to put my cardstock on top, put my platform number 3 on top, and we're going to run this through. So I'm going to go forward, and then I'm going to go backwards. And the reason I'm going forward and backward and all the cracking is because I'm not only cutting through cardstock, I'm cutting through adhesive sheet, right? And that film. I'm going to keep this piece. I can use that. Now, take a look before you start popping this out. Take a look at your die and make sure that everything is cut properly. And if you have any doubts, you will thank yourself by laying this back down and putting your platform back on and giving it another quick swipe. Okay, it's a very detailed die, and I've got adhesive sheet and I've got the plastic layering. Okay, so that should be good. I think everything has cut through. Let's move my stamp and cut and emboss machine away, and I'm just going to grab my take your pick tool. I'm just going to poke a hole, one of the holes up here, and I'm going to lift. And look at that. It came off perfectly. Now, I do have some stuff left in my die, but it's an easy way to get these out. You could use your brush, but look, they're falling pretty easy. I could take it and drop it. Often I like to do that. This is not your typical piece because, like I mentioned, the adhesive's on there. So I'm just going to gently poke these pieces out, and we're going to get started. So this is garbage. We don't need those little pieces unless you want to do a little puzzle and put them back in, you know. You do you. If you wanted to do different greens and fill in the background, you could totally do that if you're inclined to. Okay, so I've got that. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it onto a piece of the exact same size of basic white. So let's peel off my backing for my adhesive. It's the most gratifying feeling to peel this off and to know that it's now a huge, ginormous sticker. Adhesive sheets for the win. If you're looking for something to give for Christmas to your avid crafter friend, consider getting her an adhesive bundle. Get her some dimensionals, adhesive sheets, glue dots, mini glue dots, you know, like these are all things that we use on a regular basis. I bet you she would love it. I would love to get that in my stocking, actually. Maybe I'll do a list for my husband. Okay, instead of taking the flimsy die and laying it on the white, I'm going to take my white and I'm going to come in here and line up one side and just lower that down. I think that would probably work. Okay, there we have it. Now you could go ahead and stamp in the middle. You could use your Stamparatus or whatever you want. And I'm going to, let's see, this is going to go onto my card front like this. Look how pretty that is. And let's bring in our Hello Ladybug stamp set. This stamp here, May Your Greatest Wish Come True. I'm going to grab that one from my set. And we're going to stamp. We're going to use fresh freesia on our card today. Fresh freesia. Love, love, love fresh freesia. And I may be missing some of your comments. Oh, Bonnie says she loves this die. Yes, I do too. And it is on sale. You have to grab it today. And there we go. Okay, so there's our block. And we're going to, that's not our block. That's our stamp. Let's grab a block. Okay, we're going to ink this up. And we're going to stamp up in the right-hand corner of this piece. There we go. May your greatest wish come true. And then we're going to put this onto our card base with, you guessed it, dimensionals. So let's put one in the center and one on the corners. So fun. And as I mentioned yesterday when I was talking about the Taylor Tags dies, this would also look great on a scrapbook page. Oh my gosh. I have so many scrapbook pages I want to do now that I've pulled out these dies that I haven't been playing with. Okay, so this is going here, like so. Then we're going to bring in the punches. Let's bring in the punches. Okay, so I have my ladybug punch. I have my daisy punch, which are on sale. Oh my gosh. And what else do I need? I have some vellum, scrap vellum. I need some basic black cardstock. And I need some matching Granny Apple Green cardstock. Let me grab my black. Okay, so easiest way to make a ladybug is to pull out your scraps that are stuck in your punch. Woo. Okay, so punch a ladybug body. That's easy enough. Then I'm going to grab from the ladybug stamp set the little dots for the leaves. For the leaves, not leaves, wings. Ladybugs don't have leaves. They have wings, Rose. Oh, heavens. Words are hard sometimes, you know. Okay, so we're going to grab my Memento ink and we're going to stamp. The easiest way to do this is to stamp on your real red cardstock. So just go ahead and stamp your dots, and then you can come in here with your punch and line this up. And we're going to punch out our wings. Yeah, you know why that was so tough? Could you tell I was really giving it a go there? I punched through 2 pieces. That's a no-no. You don't want to punch through 2 pieces. You're going to wear out your punch, Rose. Okay, we only want 1 wings. I'm also going to do a layer of wings with the vellum just to add a little bit of dimension. And then we're just going to put this together. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue right here on the ladybug's back. I'm going to put my vellum piece down, add another little bit of glue, and then put my real red wings on top like that. All right, so we're going to set that off to the side. I'm actually going to put my block on it just so that it's going to dry properly. Okay, what else are we going to do? We're going to punch some daisies. So using the medium daisy punch, which is on sale, I'm going to punch 4 of these. So we got 1, 2, no, I got more, 3, and 4. So punch 4 daisies. I'm going to bring in my, what color is this? Daffodil Delight. And I have a sponge finger dauber. Going to just add a little bit of color to the center of these daisies just to make them look more realistic. Who doesn't love the daisy punch? If you don't have this one, oh my gosh, you need this in your life. You can make so many beautiful things with these. You can put them on skewers and pop them into a vase and make someone's day. They're flowers that, you could probably use them as snowflakes, Marcia. Sure, yeah. You definitely want the daisy punch. These things are on sale. Okay, so I'm layering them. I'm offsetting the leaves of my daisy. Leaves and wings, all about leaves and wings today. Okay, so there I've got 2 daisies. Now I need daisy wings. Well, guess what? Our ladybug punch can also be wings. Wings and leaves. That's why I'm talking about wings and leaves today, because dual punches. I mean, I am a huge fan of punches. You guys know me, right? I love punches. If something comes out and it's matched with a punch, I'm sold. I'm instantly sold. Okay, so we've got a ladybug. We have daisies here, and the leaves, you can just tuck them behind like that. Look at how easy that is. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue right here on the edges of these leaves. Take my daisy and lay it on top. And same thing with this one. Okay, I'm going to press it down. I'm actually getting some of that excess glue off on my finger. And I'm going to just wipe that off of my finger. Okay, so now we're ready to embellish our card. I need centers for the daisies though, don't you think? So let's bring in our pastel pearls. Love these. I love that they're still in the catalog, and I almost forgot about them. Look at all the colors you get. It's so beautiful. I'm going to grab a couple of these. These are like Highland Heather, the ones I'm going to use. Right here. Put them in the middle. 1, 2. There we go. All right. Now we bring back our card base. And let's put this into place. We're going to put our ladybug right here. Got a little bit of glue, excess glue. The glue dries clear, so no worries. I'm not too stressed about excess glue. Just going to fluff up his little wings there. And I'm going to put him on with glue. Just because I've already used dimensionals to mount the front panel. And then the same thing with my daisies. I'm going to put one right here. And another one up here. Oh my gosh, so stinking cute. Okay, this one's gonna go up here. This one down here, I think I want to add a little bit of something else. So I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna bring in my Baker's Twine Essential Pack. Yes, you do need to do this, absolutely. This is so fun. Okay, so Baker's Twine Essential Pack. What I'm going to do is just take my twine. I'm using the like crumb cake colored one. I'm just going to wrap it around all 4 of my fingers 3 times. That'll be enough. And I'm going to snip it. And then I'm going to take that. It's like a ring. And I'm just going to twist it. Okay, like a figure 8. I'm going to put that down onto my daisy just like that. You could use whatever glue you have. If you're using a tape runner, you could put a little tape runner down. I like to use my tear tape. It's nice and clean. I wouldn't use liquid glue to do this little embellishment part. It would get super messy. So I'm just going to anchor that down with my tear tape. It'll serve 2 purposes. It'll anchor it, and it'll serve as glue. Isn't that fun? I love these little flourishes. So I'm going to take that now, and I'm going to put it right here on this opposite corner. And then you can leave this free if you want to, or you can trim it. But isn't that fun? Oh my gosh. Both of these cards use the dies, the amazing dies that you need. They are called fancy frames, and you get both of them in a package, and they are on sale, 20% off. And honestly, I am going to go out on a limb and say I don't think they're going to be on sale anymore for this catalog. Like, why would they put them on sale again, right? So you got to grab them. So let me bring in my catalog and share with you where I got the inspiration for both of these cards. Because inspiration is everywhere, you guys, and Stampin' Up! And gives us so much. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you, Kathy. Thanks, Carol. On page 30 and 31, I made this card up here on the left, and then this one is right here in the middle. I just fell in love with both of them, and I thought, oh my gosh, all of this is on sale. So I had to share it with you. I hope you guys like these cards. I'm just going to, whoops, flip you around here as I fall. No falling. Thank you, France. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had a ball with you guys making these 2 cards. And oh my gosh, those fancy frames dies are just so beautiful, right? You could use any color and they would look so amazing. So don't forget, tomorrow's the deadline, 11:50 p.m. Mountain Standard Time tomorrow night. Get all of your stuff on sale. If you're a demonstrator, even better, you're going to get your demo discount plus the sale prices, because yes, we get to double dip when we're demonstrators, and there's a sale, right? It's the best time of the year. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. And I will see you again tomorrow morning. I hope you plan to come back and join me for my Fun Fold Friday card. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.